Hi friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Lesson Learned. In this video we will be looking for questions from 16 to 20. These all questions have appeared in UPSC 2017 prelims exam, and these all questions are based on general studies and engineering aptitude. For previous 15 questions, description link is given below. You all can click on that link and also subscribe to our channel. So what is the 16th question? A total number of 324 notes comprising of rupees 20 and rupees 50 denomination make sum of 12,450 rupees. That means there are total 324 notes. Out of those 324 notes, some notes are of rupees 20, some notes are of rupees 50. By adding those 20 rupees note and 50 rupees note, we get a sum value of 12,450. Now what we have to find is how many rupees 20 notes are there. Okay, so first we will see that let the number of rupees 20 note be x, which we have to find. So if we are considering x as rupees 20 note, then number of 50 rupees note will be 324 minus x, because 324 is the total notes and x are the rupees 20 notes. So by this equation we can see 20 into x means rupees 20 note into how much the value is x, rupees 20x plus 50 bracket 324 minus x, this is the value of how much 50 rupees notes is there, is equal to 12,450. So by solving this equation we can get the value of x is 125. That means rupees 20, that means 125 notes are there of rupees 20. So the answer is C. Now we will see the 17th question. If a line is inclined to a vertical plane and parallel to horizontal plane, then which of the following statement is correct? First we will see what is vertical plane and what is horizontal plane. We can see this image A. Here this plane is the horizontal plane, and this vertical plane, which we can see, which is perpendicular to this horizontal plane, is the vertical plane. So what is the question? A line is inclined to vertical plane. That means a line is drawn like this, which is inclined to this plane, and this line is parallel to this horizontal plane. So if we see the front view, if we see a view from this, if you see a front view, a line is like this, A and B, and when we see the top view, we get this inclined line like this. Okay, so let's see the options now. The true length is equal to plane length. Actually this is the correct answer, because if you see in this A image and this is the B image, if you see in A image, this is the line. Suppose if this line is of 10 centimeter, and when we draw these lines actually on the plane or in front view and top view, the size will be same of 10 centimeter. So true length is equal to plane length. True length is equal to evaluation length is wrong answer. True length is greater than the plane length is also the wrong answer, because whatever we are going to put the dimension and whatever we are going to project on this plane like this, on this plane, will be the actual of same size. So true length is equal to plane length. That means A option is the correct one. Now we will see the 18th question. Rajiv spends 40% of his salary on food, 20% on house rent, 10% on entertainment, and 10% on conveyance. If he is saving at the month end are rupees 2000, then his monthly salary is, that we have to find. Okay, so first we will find out how much he is spending. So 40% is spending on food, 20% is spending on house rent, 10% on entertainment, 10% on conveyance. That means 40, 20, 10, 10 is totally 80%, whatever he is spending. So out of 100% of his salary, he is spending 80%, remaining is 20%. So this 20% is his savings. So this 20% is saving, and here they have mentioned that saving is 2000, which is equal to 2000. So here we can see it is a 2000. So if 20% is 2000, so we have to do into 5, which will get 100%. That means 2000 into 5, 10,000 is his monthly salary. So option 3 is correct. Now we will see the 19th question. A group of workers estimate to finish a work in 10 days. So there is a group of workers which are targeting to finish the work in 10 days. So let those group of workers be X workers. And they are targeting to complete the work in 10 days. But 5 workers could not join the work. That means X minus 5. So X is the group of workers which we don't know how much exactly they were. So out of them 5 workers did not join and they finished the work in 12 days. If the rest of them finish the work in 12 days. So they are finishing the work in 12 days. The number of members present in the team originally is, means we have to find how much actually the group strength was. So this is the chain rule. There will be another video on chain rule. So I request you all to subscribe our channel so that you all can get to know also what is the chain rule. So by chain rule method, X into 10 into 1, X is the group of workers into 10 days into 1 divided by 1 is equal to X minus 5, means the actual workers who worked and completed the task in 12 days into 12 into 1 divided by 1. So we get this equation like this, and by solving this equation we get the value of X is 30. So the originally team members present in the group were 30. So option D is correct. Now we will see the question number 20. A cone is resting on its base on HP. Again I will tell you, this is the horizontal plane, this is the vertical plane. So cone is resting on its base on HP, horizontal plane. A section plane parallel to vertical plane VP cuts the cone. So a plane is there, imaginary plane, which is like this. It is parallel to this and it is cutting this cone. A section plane is at some distance away from the center and does not pass through the apex. Apex is this cone's apex. So it is not passing, it is away little bit. The true shape of this section is, we have to find what is the true shape of the section. So the first option is hyperbola, second option is rectangle hyperbola, third one is parabola, and fourth one is the rectangular parabola. When the plane is cutting at a particular distance which is away from the apex point, we can see this section like this. This is the section what we are getting. So this is basically a rectangular hyperbola. Hyperbola is like this. Hyperbola is actually like this. Rectangular hyperbola is like this. Wherein we can get little bit of rectangular shape. Parabola is something like this. And rectangular parabola is something again like this. Little bit and having an apex point compared to the hyperbola. So option B is the correct one. I hope you all like this video. If you like this video, press like button. Also share it and subscribe to our channel so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you all will get the notification and you all can see that video. Thank you for watching.